Hey boys and girls, it's Miss Noride here for another video on Writer's Workshop. So we are working on moving from labeling our pictures to writing one full sentence, okay? So last time we were here, I had a picture about wild reindeer, and I wrote an informational story. I wrote true facts about wild reindeer. Reindeer have antlers. Reindeer have special noses. And my picture matched my words. So today, I decided, what do I want to write about? Since I can write about anything I want. Today, I want to write about Santa's reindeer. And I know they're a little bit different because they're special, because they're magic. And I know that wild reindeer, Santa's reindeer are different because the wild reindeer are not magic and they live outside. Santa's reindeer are magic and they're special and they pull his sleigh. So I want to write about the special reindeer Rudolph. So my sentence today is going to be, I'm going to tell you about Rudolph and why he's special. Rudolph has a shiny red nose. That's going to be my sentence. Rudolph has a shiny red nose. So how many words are going to be in my sentence? 6 words today. All right, Rudolph has a shiny red nose. So I want to write about Santa's reindeer today. In particular, I want to write about Rudolph. So I'm going to start and doing my reindeer with my picture as best I can. Remember, I want to make him look the right way, no silliness. All right, so I know he has antlers too, just like wild reindeer. He's going to have ears as well. He's going to have his body and his legs and hooves because he's still a reindeer. But what makes him different and special is he's magic, he can fly, and he's different because he has a shiny red nose. I'm going to give him his tail. I'm going to give him his eyes. But for his nose, he has a what kind of nose? A shiny red nose. So I'm going to give him a red nose. He has a shiny red nose. All right, so his nose has to be red and shiny. So I'm going to go ahead and go back in. I'm going to do my best coloring as best I can. So I'm going to color in his tail as best I can. I want to stay inside the lines when I'm coloring, and I want to cover up my white space. Okay, I don't want to hold my crayon too tight, but I want to hold it tight enough that the color shows up, that I can get all that white space. If you hold it too tight, it's going to hurt your hand. Okay. So I'm coloring in my Rudolph as best I can. I'm trying to stay in the lines. That's an accident if you go outside it, okay? Now, if you're just scribbling fast to get it done quickly, then that's not doing your best, okay? All right, and so I'm going to come back and I'm going to color in his ears right here. I'm going to color lightly, very light over his face, so I'm not holding the pencil very tight. Okay, I just want to color lightly because I don't want to color over everything I just did when I made his face. So it's a little bit lighter, and then I'm going to finish up by coloring in his legs. Let's think. Rudolph is a special reindeer because he's Santa's reindeer. What did you tell me earlier in the week that you knew about Santa's reindeer? You told me they ate carrots and apples. And you told me that they wear jingle bells around their neck. And they probably have a harness because they're attached to Santa's sleigh. They're hooked up to his sleigh. So I'm going to put a little collar on them right here. And the jingle bells are usually silver, maybe gold. I don't have a silver or a gold, so I'm just going to do black because that'll show up on top of here. And I'm going to just do some circles to show the jingle bells. And he probably has right here part of the harness for Santa to pull on his sleigh. So I'm going to put a little line there for his harness, and then I'm going to put it going back, and another one going back, because he's got to be on the reindeer sleigh, right? All right, so then I'm going to add a little bit of snow on the ground, because we know he lives at the North Pole with Santa. Okay, and we know there's a lot of snow when it's cold. So then I'm going to color it in. Now remember the other day I told you I'm using blue because my white's not going to show up very good. It might show up a little bit, but it's not going to show up that good. So I'm going to use blue for this snow. So I'm trying to color in, staying in the lines, trying to stay in the lines. Okay. And I'm trying to color in the white space and turn my paper this way so that I could color long ways, because if I colored top to bottom, that would take me a lot longer if I went top to bottom. So I'm going side to side so that I can color more a little bit faster. Now remember, if you're going real fast and you're scrabbling, you're not going to get all the white space. You're going to get outside the lines, and it's not going to be your best. Okay, so do your best work. Don't try to rush through it just to get it done. Okay, you want to do your best. Everything you do, you want to give your best. Okay, so I've got my snow. Finishing up some white space right here. I want to get all that white space. Got my Rudolph. I'm writing about his shiny red nose. He's got that. He's got his Jingle Bell harness. He's got the rest of his harness. I added some details. So now I'm ready to write my words. Rudolph has a shiny red nose. We said that was 6 words earlier, so let's count one more time to make sure. Rudolph has a shiny red nose. Yep, that's 6. Now, Rudolph is his name. So the first letter in his name needs to be capital, and that works out perfect because it's also going to be the first word in my sentence, which also has to be capital. So Rudolph, I'm going to copy his name, R-U-D-O-L-P-H. Rudolph, I copied his name. I'm going to leave space. My next word, has. That's a sight word, but we may not have learned it yet. I happen to know it, has. If you don't know it, you're going to sound it out and write the sounds you hear. But I do know that sight word, so I'm going to write H-A-S, has. Again, sight words are important to learn, not just for reading, but also you need to learn how to spell them and write them because it helps you be a good reader and a good writer. Rudolph has a. So my next word is A. That's real easy because it's the letter A and the sight word A are the same thing. So A. Rudolph has a shiny. I'm going to leave space and check. Do I have room to write shiny? I do. Shh. Well, I remember SH makes a shh sound. Shiny. I'm going to punch it out. Sh. I hear an I. Shine. I hear a N, which is an N. Shiny. I also hear an E sound, so I'm going to do an E. Rudolph has a shiny. Am I done? Let's check. I should have 6 words. 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. All right, what was the rest of my sentence? Rudolph has a shiny red nose. So I still need to write red. That's my 5th word. All right, but look, I don't have any more room. If I leave space, I don't even have any more paper. So I need to sweep to my next line. But remember, I just said my sentence is not done. I should have 6 words, and I only have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So red needs to be lowercase. I see the color word red on my wall back there, so I'm going to copy it. R-E-D. It happens to be a color word I knew, too. Rudolph has a shiny red, leave space, nose. No. I hear the word no, which is N-O. Nose. I hear an S. All right, Rudolph has a shiny red nose. I need to make sure I have 6 words before I put my period. I want to make sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Rudolph has a shiny red nose. The end. Periods to put stop. I'm done telling you about Rudolph's shiny red nose. All right, so my sentence, I want to check it. Does it have a capital letter at the beginning? Yes, it does. Does it have space between all of my words? Yes, it does. Does it have a period at the end because I'm telling you something? Yes, it does. Now, I need to check and make sure my words match my picture. Rudolph has a shiny red nose. Rudolph is a reindeer, so I do a reindeer, and I need to see a shiny red nose. Yes, it matches. I should have 6 words. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All right, boys and girls, did I do my best? Yes, I did. All right, now you'll notice today I did not label my picture. Why did I not label my picture? Well, because in December, in the month of December, I want us to work on moving from labeling our pictures to writing an actual one full sentence the right way. So I'm not labeling today because Miss Nora wants an actual sentence. So I wrote one good sentence about my reindeer Rudolph. You can still write about whatever you want, but I want you to move from labeling your picture to writing a sentence. Now, what if you don't know how to spell something? Well, here's some strategies that can help you. If you can find the word on the wall or in a book or somewhere in your house, you can copy it. In the room, I have some words on the wall. And if you were here at school, Miss Norad would have what's called a word wall on the wall, which would have sight words on it, okay? So if it's words that you have somewhere put in a book or at home, you can copy it, okay? If you don't have it, then the next thing you can do is see if it's a sight word that you've already learned how to spell. If it is, then do that. If it's not a word that you can find in a book or somewhere at home, if it's not a sight word that you've learned how to spell or that you have up on a wall somewhere at home, then the next thing you need to do is to sound it out. I really want you to try to do all of those before you ask a grown-up. Because if you always ask a grown-up how to spell stuff, you're never going to learn how to spell things on your own if somebody is always spelling words for you. So parents, if you're watching as well, I want you to remind your child to try to find it on, if you have it labeled up somewhere at home, tell them to go copy it. If it's a sight word and you have that labeled somewhere at home, up somewhere, have them copy it. And if it's not, then I want you to tell them to go write the sounds they hear first before spelling words for them. Boys and girls, I would much rather see your writing have things spelled the wrong way and know that you tried to write it than for you to always have everything spelled right and you're always asking somebody. Our brain's not going to grow if somebody's always spelling words for us. So I want you to try to see if you can copy it from somewhere first, or see if you can sound it out, or if it's a sight word you know. Sound it out means I'm going to say the word over and over again and pull those sounds apart and write the sounds I hear. Like I did with shiny. I kept saying, I stopped on the first sound, shh. I punched out, shh. I knew SH made a shh. And I kept saying the word again. I stretched it out. Shy. I stopped on that middle sound. I. And I wrote an I. Shiny. The last sound I heard was a ni, and an E. So I wrote that. Okay. So I want you to work on making a whole sentence all by yourself, copying the words, knowing how to spell them from sight words, or sounding them out. Then if you're having lots of trouble, then you can go ask a grown-up. or an older brother or sister. But I don't want you to always go do that first. Our brain is not going to grow if somebody's always doing our work for us. Okay, that's why we have to try. Miss Nora did not spell the word shiny or nose right. That's not how to spell shiny, and that's not how to spell nose. But it's okay because I tried my best on my own. So I'd much rather your words be spelled a little wrong right now and you do it on your own than for everything to always be right because somebody's spelling it for you. So make sure, it might be a little hard, but sometimes we have to do things that are hard. If your brain always does easy things, your brain cannot grow. So some of this might be a little hard, okay? So that's okay. Write the sounds that you think they are, and then somebody can help you. All right, boys and girls, I'll see you next time for another Writer's Workshop lesson. Go work on making a whole sentence and try to sound out those words on your own. Bye.